Hey guys, this is App Reviewer. Today we'll be taking a look at the Griffin reveal case for the iPad 2, which we have right here. This was sent out to me by the cool folks over at mobilefun.co.uk, and they do have the case for about $6 cheaper than Griffin does, so if you do like the case, you might want to pick it up from them instead. So, before we start, I just wanted to thank them, and now let's take a look at the case. We'll pop it on, and we'll see how it fits onto the device. The case itself is made out of a one-piece polycarbonate plastic molded with silicone. So the plastic is right here, it's clear as you can see. So one thing to note though, it does pick up a lot of fingerprints and scratches. This is about 3 weeks of usage and it is pretty banged up, so I do see this case over time getting a lot of scuffs, a lot of marks, but at the same time I would like the case to get all those scratches instead of my iPad. So it will do its job at protecting your iPad, but at the same time it will look a little bit grimy and dirty, so you can see it right all around here. It also has that rubber right on the side, so it does protect it from minor drops and bumps because the rubber does absorb shocks. It is pretty stiff, but at the same time it is flexible enough to allow you to put the iPad in there, and it will provide a really snug fit, Jack. So let's pop this onto the iPad and we'll see how it fits. It is pretty easy to install just because the silicone is flexible, so I like to go in through the buttons up top and work my way all the way around. So when I get to a corner, all I do is I lift it up over the edge and it works just fine. So right here on the back we do the same and just push up all the silicone until you get that nice tight fit. So that seems pretty good all around. So the reason they do call this a reveal is right there, because it reveals the back of your iPad 2, but at the same time it does keep it protected. The only thing I miss when using the case is that cold aluminum feel, and it's super smooth in your hands whenever you pick it up the first thing in the morning. The plastic doesn't feel as nice as the aluminum, but at the same time it does protect it, and I'm glad it's there. I can still see the Apple logo, the iPad writing and everything. So let's take a look at all the ports and the cutouts. So at the bottom, once again, 30-pin connector is perfect. Speaker, perfect. Right on the left-hand side you do have your volume up and down. They're actually very responsive, a little bit squishy, but still pretty good. There you have your vibrate or your rotation lock. Very nice ample space in there, so it works perfectly. Here you have a camera cutout. They've done that perfectly as well. No issues with that. Power button is right back here. Just want to show you how responsive it is. You might be able to hear the click. And it's covered by the rubber once again, as you can see. There you have the microphone, it's lined up perfectly, and then you have the headphone jack. So Griffin has done a terrific job of lining up all the cutouts and all the ports perfectly. In terms of protection, the case will offer pretty decent protection. Basically it'll offer awesome protection from scratches, from small bumps, but in terms of drop protection it will offer just some minimum. Right here on the screen side you'll see that the silicone just comes up barely to the edge of the screen just to stay on there, so it won't bubble up screen protectors. It does have lay on the table design, but at the same time if you were to drop this, the screen will probably shatter just because it doesn't offer much in terms of screen coverage, so it's very minimal all around here. Overall, I do think the case is definitely good. It's a good investment, but at the same time I really can't recommend it at 50 bucks. If you can find it cheaper elsewhere, I said it's 44 bucks at Mobile Fun, but that's still too expensive. The case itself is fine. I think it's great. This is a case I use every day when I'm home, and I'll pop this off and put on a folio case when I go out. I do love the case itself, but like I said, 50 bucks is way too much for plastic and silicone. I've seen folio cases that are way cheaper than that, about 35 or 40 bucks, and they're made out of leather. So I really do think Griffin has overpriced this case, and it's basically a cheap material, whether it's plastic or silicone. They probably could have gone for 25 or 30 bucks, so a little bit disappointed on that front, but it still doesn't take away from the case. If you can find this cheaper, or maybe even get it for free or whatever, then definitely it's a terrific case. You won't be disappointed. In any case, if you do want to pick it up, remember, check out mobilefun.co.uk or Griffin Technology. They both stock this case. As well as Mobile Fun, they do have a range of accessories for whether it be an iPad, an iPhone, an iPod Touch, or an Android device. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more of my content. I will be having a giveaway pretty soon just because I am moving to Vegas. I have a lot of stuff that I brought over here. I really just want to get rid of it just because it really is stuff I don't need, whether it be cases or accessories. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and stay tuned.